My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Rhapsody estate thereof. Oh no. We lost the character last episode, by the way, spoilers alert. I did that in the wrong order, but look, if you're here, it's kind of on you at this point, basically. I don't want the Covenant Signet, but I do want to go on a long mission. I do want to go to the ruins as well, so yeah, it kind of balances out there. The only other thing that I would consider is going for a medium mission in the Cove so that I can get a bleed amulet. So that I can use it in... I just said amulet rather than amulet because I've just played Gungeon. Whoops. So that I can replace the bloody die. It's two of them. Alright. So, this is the party I've chosen. We do have a lot of people that we have to lock away for recovery, unfortunately, which is super annoying. Don't actually need to get rid of that. Do we need to get rid of that? Okay. And then... like, Bashard, you didn't even pick up, like, a strong negative. Cool. So, I just need to lock you away to gamble, right? You're right. You're a tippler. You just want to drink. Yeah, fair enough. Me too, bud. Mortimer? You'll just go in there as well. So that I can actually take them out on missions. You know, seems like a good idea. Fortier, what do you do? Deviant taste, so you just can't go there. Fair enough. Like, I could leave Fortier and Dervil here, but I do want the ability... oh, God, they cost so much to treat. Never mind. Never mind, I'm just going to let them passively treat themselves. Treat yourself. Now, the passive treating would be enhanced by picking up Puppet Theater. Would really like to do that. Would also really like to get the Granary. Those are effectively the earmarked next two of my blueprints. Until then, though, we actually have space in the caravan, so we can pick up a new person. Nope. Gifted, resilient, faithless. Faithless is fine. Gifted's... resilience... I mean, it makes... both of those together make your absolution a lot better. Fear of beasts is pretty bad. Alright, I'm gonna take it on.
Tortured and reclusive. This man is more dangerous than he seems.
This man is more dangerous than he seems. Time to upgrade some skills on the characters we can be taking out of the mission. What are we going to be using on Terrell in terms of their loadout? So the second liner here. So we're going to be using exactly that, actually. Maybe flashbang. Probably flashbang instead of come hither. Primary reasoning for that being that come hither is effectively also something I'm running on Brevdan, who's running Demon Pool. So the reason I want both Uppercut and Flashbang is because Uppercut allows me to stun the front two lines, whereas Flashbang allows me to stun the back three, right? So it'll allow me more flexibility. It'll afford me extra flexibility in terms of my targeting. So those are the ones I'll upgrade then. Then Hendry. Standard allotment, despite the fact that you're extraordinarily unlikely to end up using Harvest. Actually give you Dirk Stab instead then. And I'll re-tag your abilities as well so they're in the right order. Cool. Prevdin, you are already like super over-kitted. You have to be in the back line, so Abyssal, Weakening, Weird Reconstruction, as well as Demon's Pull. Do I want Weakening Curse or do I want Vulnerability Hex? Vulnerability Hex is actually surprisingly powerful considering I have Terrell, and Terrell does plus 90% damage versus Marked, has 15% damage up in this area, and is probably going to be taking a damage trinket of some kind. They're also Luminous with a +2 speed and +5 dodge, and they're a stunning class, so they're just like a really good class. No, they're a stunning class, right? So they stun. Oh, that reminds me, I sell the Ancestor's Bottle again. Bye. I'm probably going to give you the candle. Oh, no, but Berlin definitely needs the speed. Right? If Berlin ever wants to be competitive in terms of speed. I should probably save the focus ring for Terrell. Or Terrell can just use the sun ring. Yeah, Terrell should use the sun ring. It's super important to get our accuracy cared for on the leper because, oh boy, is that necessary. Hendry, you're still just going to be using the lucky dice and the bloody dice. It's possible I drop the bloody dice for the Ancestor's Scroll here. Extra stress recovery. How big of a problem do I think stress is going to be? Tiny. It's going to be a tiny problem. Brevden is interesting. Brevden, I actually want to give you extra accuracy in some fashion so that I can guarantee you're able to pull targets out of position. You also deal a kind of respectable amount of damage. I'm going to give you the Sun Ring, and I'll give you the Ancestor's Map. Now, what I'm planning to do here is when I need stress before the fight, I'll swap the Ancestor's Scroll and the Ancestor's Map so that Hendry's holding the scroll. And then I'll heal up stress. If I need a bunch of HP, I'll swap them so that Hendry is holding the Ancestor's Map and so that Brevden's holding the scroll so that we get the plus 25% healing. Terrell's the only person I haven't given stuff to. Terrell's accuracy actually comes from the Hunter's Talent. I forgot about that. That's the extra accuracy and a ridiculous amount of extra crit. And then after that, I wanted to give you extra stun in Dazzling Charm, but it's like 10%. It's so small. Instead, giving you extra damage is pretty ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. And yes, you should probably sub out your skills. Definitely not seeing Revenge basically ever being used. There's no combat long enough in this area to use it. Definitely not seeing Withstand ever being used. Actually, no, Withstand could totally be used. In fights where it's more important for Blinn to tank all of the damage rather than anything else. It's like Spider's fights, I guess. Alright. I'll give you that in Solemnity. And then we just have to give the right equipment to the right characters, right? And Brevden, you are doing Vulnerability Hex, if I recall correctly. Spent a hell of a lot of money here, but we're taking a kind of suboptimal party because we've got like one self-healer and then we've got a really incredibly unreliable healer in the Occultist. So it's pretty important that I equip them as best I can before we go out. All right. Oh, apparently they unequip from here, so it's oh, they unequip because they looked at a different area. Whoops. Yeah, that should be our party. Yes. Yeah, just making absolutely certain that I haven't screwed something up here. Nighttime ambush prevention can be provided by Unspeakable Commune. Then I can also use Dark Strength for a total of 5. Turn back time. Every rose has the thorns. Beautiful. Your 2 most powerful ones are already unlocked. I could theoretically also get Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye so that I can apply it to Blinn. But the thing is, Blinn also has the ability to do that basically to themselves using Reflection with negative 20 stress. So unless I want to stack both of those, it's not actually important. Plant Takedown, not usable in this area. Scatterhead, not really. This is how we do it. It's fine. It is 2 cost, actually. All right, I'm going to go unlock This Is How We Do It, and then we're going to go. This is how we do it is, like, a lot of the time going to fit into my expenditure. I know I just spent a lot of money, and I'm trying to bankroll my bank. But we set ourselves behind last episode because I am incapable of not responding to effectively cowing me to do something. Whoops. So when we rest, if we do double rations, we're going to need 9. So 9 and 9 leaves 3, 3, 6, total 12. Cool. So it leaves 12 left over for 4 random hunger checks. I could take 4 more. I think I'll be fine with this. It's long, so I'm going to take a 4th shovel. And take like 4 keys, 2 holy water, 2 medicinal herbs. Actually, we already start with 2 medicinal herbs because of It's not Plague Doctor. It's Leper's one of them, and I think the other one must be the Occultist, I guess. And then Torches, right? We're not using any highlighting abilities in this area, so I think I'll start a 4th stack here. Maybe like 2. That should be everything. Food, shovels, keys, torches. Yep, we're going. The undead will not bleed, but they can be blighted.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Excellent. It is time to go. Ooh, first scout is nice. I don't want to read. Reading's for nerds. I'm not a nerd. I just play video games on the internet for the entertainment of strangers. That's not a nerdy thing to do. I can't imagine why you would possibly think that maybe me using nerd in a derogatory fashion is specifically used ironically, because I am a giant nerd. Am I coming back in this direction? No. I'm almost certainly, like, the idea was that I was going to go whoop, hup, whoop, whoop, right? I guess if I'm going back up that way, right? 90% of rooms. So I can skip exactly 2 rooms, right? We've got 7 up here. We've got 8, 7, 8, 14. Sorry, 7, 8. 7, 8 is 15. And then 4 at the bottom, so we've got 19. So we can skip 2 rooms total. So I definitely have to go up this arc here. All right, yeah, I'll loot this now. Holy hell. Good loot. Some good loot right there. Okay, well, here's where Harvest is actually usable. And of course, I don't have it. Nice crit, though. I actually think I'm just going to do Sky Slaps on the back, too. Right. I can Sky Slaps them, but I can also just pull you out of... No, I don't want to pull you out of position because I want the Madman in that position. Damn. Okay, so it's Sky Slaps. It's dodged. That's what I was worried about. And then I'm going to Q. I've only got a 71 to hit the Frothing Madman? What the hell?
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
I gave you the biggest accuracy buff that I have. Why are you still garbage, Leper? Yikes. Like, I know the Madman has a ridiculous amount of dodge, but still. You resisted the bleed? Because I didn't give you the bleed die. Yeah. What the hell is the amount of stress that you just picked up as well?
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
This is just getting wild, and I don't like it. Right, I'm specifically going to stun the Cultist Gladiators, send them to the back line.
A powerful blow.
I'm going to target you with that. Now you're marked. I've got a very fast bounty hunter, just wants to have a word with you. Crit him.
Devastating blow.
Indemnity for the heal. I'm just taking a little bit of time to do some recovery here. Oh no! I took 5 damage. Oh no! I mean, I could stun you again. Take another round? I could actually take another 2 rounds. If I desperately wanted to.
The blood quickens.
Or I could just kill you. Alright, that was 50 stress worked off pretty quickly.
And improvement.
It's extremely unlikely that I get the ability to keep this Onyx, but I'll take it. So our smaller stack should be our final stack. No, our smaller stack should be our first stack, of course, because it's used from the front back. Okay. I'm going to try and use this for a quirk removal on Berlin. If I could remove the Ancestor's Candle from Berlin right now, I would, but I don't really have space for it. So, hey, absolved of sin. Cool, we got rid of Dacnomania without having to pay for it. That said, Dacnomania being locked in, I mean, it's not the worst thing that could be locked in. And having it locked in is preventing, you know, other things from being locked in. After you have 3 negatives locked in, no more negatives can lock themselves in. So if you get negatives that don't matter at all, like claustrophobia, you can just do that. Nope, it's money. Just need money. Inventory space is incredibly limited at the moment, so unless it's money, I'm just not going to deal with it. Didn't get the surprise. That's unfortunate. I'm going to stun you so far to the back that you will never, ever get a legitimate action. It's one of the reasons that Uppercut is insane. So if I high roll the damage here, unless I crit, I still don't kill. We'll just focus the Cultist Enchantress there. And then I'll pull you out of position so you can never get an action off either. Woo!
Slowly, gently.
Good lord.
This is how a life
that worked
is
out
taken.
really well. I can't really tell if I'm talking over Wayne at the moment.
Obliterated.
Great. Primarily due to the fact that my ears really hurt. I've been recording for a couple of hours already today, so I've just taken my headphones off.
Masterfully executed.
So if it sounds weird at all, I apologize.
Continue
But
the onslaught.
my ears,
Destroy them.
the hurts. Okay. Yeah, it's a tiny amount of damage. Stress is like 1 in 4. Oh my god, I was about to say I'd probably wait for the occultist to get a heal off first, but they had their first action. Excellent. I've got Battle Ballad active. Like I did keep Battle Ballad just in case the leper was garbage,
Their formation
so that I could Battle
broken.
Ballad for the leper's sake.
Maintain the offensive.
I do need to start another stack of money. I haven't had a hunger proc yet though, but I don't want to get rid of the food. No, I have had a hunger proc, and then I picked up 2 food. That's what happened. Single Curia outside. Okay. Well, I think Holy Water is going to be more useful later. I think it's unlikely that we get that many interactables with medicinal herbs. The thing is, the interactables that interact with medicinal herbs, you can't interact with them without medicinal herbs. You'll get negatives. Like, I don't want to throw away 4 torches yet. It's too early to throw away 4 torches. Is it? It's way too early to throw away 4 torches. Fine. Right, I'm not taking anything now. I'd get the Bounty Hunter to disarm that if I could swap the Ancestors map to them so they had the extra 25% chance to disarm. But they don't, and I couldn't, so I won't. I'm also not going to turn the light back on yet, because what if there's nothing in this entire hallway? Just want to go back and loot in low light. Just let me get that low light loot. Well, thank you for freeing up an inventory space, but at the same time...
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows. But yonder, a glint of gold.
We weren't surprised. That's a good start. Knocking the bone bulwark to the back of the line means they'll never do any... actually, I think they can use foul warding still. That's a problem. I'm actually going to mark that bone marksman there, so that I can guarantee that I have the ability to hit it with the chop.
Destroyed.
And the crit meant that this bone marksman is now in the second line, so they can only use bayonet jab. They crit with it, but if they crit with their other attack, they were going to do like way more damage. I have to start stress healing, damn it. So I'm going to complete this fight in low light because I don't want to just pump a bunch of torches just for this fight. Didn't even get stunned, nice. Do you have a hard noggin? You do not. Okay, so that was actually quite lucky. You to the back. And again, that's also moving Bone Marksman forward. Then I'm going to pull the Bone Marksman forward. You're not getting away from me, bud. I'm also not going to hit the Bone Marksman because they're actually the least annoying target on the map right now. I'll use one more stress heal, and then after that, it's probably just battle ballads until the end. Okay, so that means that I'm now going to have to hew the front two lines. Okay, if I'm hewing the front two lines, what does that mean? Does that mean I have to change my operation in some fashion? See, this enemy has 70% protection at the moment, which is 70% more protection than I can deal with. We'll just roll direct damage on them. Not that one, though. Battle ballad there.
Time to perform beyond one's limits.
Makes sense. Probably, I don't want to leave my heals until way too late. The Axe Blade, yeah, because they're in the back line, they can't really do anything powerful. Oh, that's really annoying.
Confidence surges as the enemy
Unfortunately,
crumbles.
because I didn't crit, the Bone Marksman's now in a real bad position for me. Oh, I'll put him out of position again. Yeah. Uppercut's positional stuff it's so good. It's just really, really powerful. A lot more powerful than it ever gets credit for. Sure, I'll mark you to lower your dodge so that I can guarantee that Leper has the ability to... Oh, whoa. That was exact damage on the kill as well, right? Wasn't it? Thought he had 15 left over. Sure. I can do this to shuffle you. That's literally... I didn't want the stun there. I just wanted to get them to the front line. All of my characters have like a ridiculous chance to crit right now. So.
The ground quakes.
I was really hoping for that so that I could get some stress recovery on my other characters.
Victory.
No, money over
Not a
costs.
victory, nonetheless.
We should, however, organize our gemstones at the very bottom there. And that, beautiful. All right. Now, ladies, yeah. It's time to start opening these. Money. I do need to just free up a slot. I just need to stop crying about it and just free up a slot there. Sucks to lose those, though. Because I've got 3 lootables on the back, and, I'm gonna need a space for money. I don't think I'm gonna backtrack this hallway. Oh god, another low light fight. No! Okay, I can't do this one in low light. I'm gonna have to pump the torch for this. Super annoying. Can I do it in low light? Who's losing accuracy? I'm trying to do it in low light.
Singular strike.
Okay. Optum. I'm gonna start battle ballading so that we can go a little bit faster. Jump. 22. Cool. I'm probably not going to be able to kill you before you ever get any summons off, but god, it's going to be close. If I crit on this hit.
A decisive pummeling.
Yeah, it's now just target the collector at all times. God, if you go before the leper, that sucks for me. Never mind. Cool. So that was a good fight. The puzzling trapezohedron is worth, easily twice what gold is worth. It's literally twice what gold, stack of gold is worth, by the way. Alright, that's it. Holy water. Goodbye. Holy water can be used to get gems, but I can't guarantee that there's any... Ugh. Alright, fine. So bad to be throwing that away. Now I'm just going to get a bunch of consecrated bowls. I'm not going to be able to open them. Or rather, I won't be able to open them. I won't be able to interact with them because you get the creeping cough disease if you interact with them without using holy water. That's fine. It's usually blight as a trap, but that's fine. I think actually you might have the highest blight resist in my party as well. Yeah, you do. Cool. Lucked out there. I did just get the leopard to do it because they were, foremost in my party. It looks like I'm not going to have to use the campfires for stress management. Alright, I will backtrack this whole way. It looks like I'm not going to have to use the campfires for stress management. And as a result of not having to use them for stress management, I can probably, like, half ration my characters. Which means that the Hunter's Talon will have literally no downside to me. Really? Alright, nice attempt.
Mind that such missteps are the exception.
Your trap disarm should be something like 1,000 right now. What? Yeah, no, your trap disarm is 100% with... Oh, you don't have the map on you. Sorry, I thought they had the map for some reason. Oh, because that's the game to swap them between the two. Got it. Dashed heirlooms. Take 100 gold, thank you. Alright, we'll see if this actually scouts. Never mind, I'm gonna pump the light before we go in and guarantee the scout.
Clear.
I don't want to get too dodgy on that.
To follow it.
Dashed heirlooms. Oh, thank you.
If only treasure
you know what? I'm never going to be able to take those portraits home. So I'm going to throw that. Swap these. Now I have extra trap disarm chance. Excellent. I need a space in my inventory. Otherwise, I don't have the capability of actually doing that. All right. Whew. And now the headphones get back on the head. Ooh, this isn't great. That's an easy fight. I'll take out the... Oh, never mind. It resisted the bleed as well, so it didn't matter. Kill him.
Another one falls.
I would take recovery actions, but these guys can give you diseases, and I don't want diseases. I know. How weird is that?
Trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Okay, now we can actually realign our inventory to be just loot on one line and then everything else on the other. That is to say, like, supplies, resources, preparations, provisions, whatever you want to call them. Thump them. Really? Didn't get the movement. Oh, that's unfortunate for me. Oh, that's really unfortunate for me. All right, I'm going to ballad this because we need to start getting fast so we can kill those bone nobles. Oh my god. I'm not... Yeah, so the idea was I was trying to move one of the bone nobles into the leper's range rather than the leper having to waste all of their damage against the bone bulwark. We're about to take a bunch of stress. This is not cool. All right, I'm going to try and pull you out of position. Which gives you the ability to do knife in the dark. Slash, sure. Okay, that bone noble in front is going down. It's just the one in the back that I'm now terrified of.
Decimated.
Yep. That's one dead bone noble. I do need to use the stress healing at basically all times here right now, unfortunately. Pull him out of line. Oh, hell yeah. Thump. Cool. We're fine now. So this is the second and final stealth attack of the Bone Veteran. Huh? It's Bone Veteran at this point, right? Yeah. Alright. Still got a lot of healing I actually need to get done on the party right now, so not super pleased about that. Good crit. I'm actually really pleased that crit because it actually moved the Bone Veteran into a hittable position for me. Whereas previously they were not. I think I'm just going to stun the Bone Veteran and start using some... Yeah. And start using a lot of healing right now.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Mm-hmm. I can just kill you basically at any time later. I just... Oh, that's a bleed though. No, it's not a bleed. Wow, I thought it was a bleed. I thought I heard the sound effect for the bleed play there. Weird. Oh my god, I got another stun off. I really wasn't expecting that one to land. Nice. That's probably like most of... Yeah, that's most of their remaining health pool. Alright, I'm pretty happy to end the fight now. Nice. Healed yourself for -5. Badass.
This expedition at least promises success.
See, the thing about that is I have nowhere I can put the gold. Like, unless I drop Onyx or Ruby. But the thing is, if I get, like, 2 more Onyx, then it's worth more than a stack of gold. If I get 1 more Ruby, it's worth way more than a stack of gold. I could rest in here. I should rest.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
So you can see, I can give them full rations or feast. But I don't get that much of a benefit out of it, so I'm just going to half ration them. I'm also taking the gold. Yeah. Now, our campfire. So let's count to 12 together. Dark Strength, Unspeakable Communes, 5. This is how we do it, takes that to 7. Reflection takes that to 10, and then I have 2 left over, so I can do it in Courage. No one has the ability to... Like, Wound Care is only useful on Brevdan, but Brevdan can't target themselves. Encourage is only useful on Hendry, but Hendry can't target themselves. The other people only have Pep Talk. That's really unfortunate. Alright. I don't have space in my inventory to offload the Ancestors map before I do the Unspeakable Commune, unfortunately. Alright. Some Dark Strength to you. Could every rose has its thorns? No, it's still just Reflection. Encourage you. Alright. Nighttime ambush prevented. Now this is for...
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
This is for dodge and protection, right? Yeah. So we'll have Berlin interact with it. The problem is it can also give you a positive quirk, and Berlin has Photomania that I actually want to lock in. Evasive isn't bad, but I don't want to lock it in. Don't give me a quirk. Damn it. Adventurer, and replace Photomania. It'll effectively be the same at the moment because it's negative 20% stress, but it's just not as good as Photomania because it's not viable in every area. Ugh. I knew that was going to happen as soon as I did that as well. Hey, it's the gargoyles. They actually can be bled. Not likely, but they can be. Give them a wee bit of Battle Ballad. Flurry of Claws for no damage. How does that make sense? Like, their attacks are so weak. I have never encountered the gargoyles and actually been scared at all. It's always just been, oh, all right, well, that's... However many enemies are in the fight, I'm like, okay, it's that many fewer enemies that I have to kill. However many gargoyles are in the fight, it's that many fewer enemies that I have to kill. That's what I meant to say. because they don't really count. They're just garbage. God, we high crit everything. Oh my god, screw you.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I'm getting rid of a stack of food. Because of the way that I camp, I think I can do this. And then that goes there, and then that goes there, and then these move over, and then that goes there. If we ever get like a second of those high value gems, finally I will be redeemed. That said, the most likely way to get them in this specific area is holy water interaction with the bowl. So, ugh. Oh, thank you. Okay, move is unlikely. So, 35% chance to be able to move them. We got it. We're going to be able to just dunk these bone nobles out of existence. I love it. Adds a lot of damage. If you're wondering why I marked a Bone Noble before hitting it, it's because their 21 dodge means that I have like a 71% chance to hit them, but the mark actually also decreases their dodge by 18, right? Okay, speed this up, get those crits. All right. Yeah, I'm critting for a ridiculous amount, but the thing is, like, I can't take much damage. That's, like, the big problem that I have with this right now. Alright, negative 30 to stun resist for 3 rounds. That makes sense. So you're probably going to ground pound this turn if I had to guess.
Brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
At least you're going to try to. Yeah, worth. Still worth. My stun chance is like 70 right now. There's the ground pound. Ooh, full resists. Hell yeah. That said, yo, party spread damage is actually the worst kind of damage against me because I don't have party spread healing. Crit. Yeah, it's 130, 70. It was 60% chance.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Sure. I'd love to be taking portraits home, but the amount of problems I'm having with my inventory space at the moment, can't afford it. Okay. Spiders. All right. Please crit. Got him. By spider. By spider.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
I'm consigning you to 1 turn. Let's go. Oh, we crit healed. Oh, it's so good. What a crit. What? We got a crit? That's what I meant to say, actually. Sorry, my bad. I'm gonna Babble Balladus just so that we're fast enough to guarantee that we act over the top of them next round. And then I'm gonna self-heal. Then we act over the top of them this round. And then kill them.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I should have poked my head out here and looted that curio when I was there, by the way. If you're not going to go in a direction, at least poke your head out and see if there's a curio directly in front of you. I do want to start another stack of gold already. Because I'm almost certainly starting another stack of gold as soon as I open this. Alright, we're going to be on low light. We are going to be on low light for a significant portion of this dungeon. Contents of mine. It's just 2 food. It's just too food because there's no way that we get a stack of jade home. It's just not happening. They're worth too little, and I would have to be super over-reliant on stacking a bunch of them. This is a holy water interactable, but if you interact with it out holy water, you get just plus 20% damage until camp. I'm still yet to find a secret room. We're in a long dungeon, so there's a significant chance there is one.
Laden with loot are often low on supplies.
I'm not going to pump the torch yet. Ah, crumbs.
Gnawing uncertainty, the birthplace of dread.
Oh, that's a lot of stress. They're acting on top of me as well. It's the worst. How dare they be faster than me? Oh no, I can't pull anyone out of position here. If I pull them out of position, I prevent my ability to hit the Frothing Madman with the leper. And the thing is, if I kill... Oh, no, I have to go for you. Nice. If I kill the Frothing Madman with the Jester, then the leper has no one to hit. Nice. Super overkill, by the way, but nice. Your amount of damage is goddamn insane. So all of those buffs that the leper has as a result of the camping are going to disappear after this turn. And that's a lot of accuracy there as well. So our accuracy is going to go down. I should have just pulled you out of position. I don't know why I risked that. If I pulled you out of position, that the chop there just would have killed both. All right, so now while the Bone Marksman is entirely incapable of dealing damage to me, or rather any significant damage, I'll take some time to heal, stress heal, get all that kind of stuff done. A little bit of self-healing there. Battle Ballad would also make me a little more confident in doing this. I should kill. Just in case. Ah, we did get a second sapphire. Cool, it paid off.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
So we've had literally no need for shovels this entire dungeon, which is... like, it's both good and bad. It's good because I haven't had, you know, too many obstacles, and it's fine.
For a task well performed.
But obviously it's bad because now I'm carrying around a load of shovels, and like I can't bet that there's not going to be an obstacle in any of those three, so I still have to keep them around. It's just annoying. I actually have to lose that 150 gold there, unfortunately. I should probably camp here. I know we lose the plus 20% damage buff, but we also lose the negative 15% stress. And we free up some space in our inventory.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
And we can also renew our other buffs. You can drop that before you use the Unspeakable Commune. This is how we do it, and reflection. Whew.
The light, the promise of safety.
So yeah, that was basically just a camp there specifically for the sake of freeing up space in my inventory, as well as turning the light back on. All right, if I scout this corridor, then I can tell whether or not I need shovels anymore. That's handy. Sure. This is super, super simple of a fight. Just start with the knockback on the front. Do need to do stress healing still. Start with the knockback on the Bone Bulwark. Didn't get them in the right order here, unfortunately. All right, that's annoying. Knock him. It's only the marksman I have to care about. The conscript is just so weak. Like, you can... I could also, like... this is a really, really good kind of stalling party. On part of my enemies is what I'm talking about. I'm saying it would be totally fine to stall against these. Marked. Then I'll take this turn to use Solemnity. You'll use Clumsy Axe Blade to try and move forwards. Then we'll mark and kill you this round. Hopefully the Occultist goes first. At least hopefully they go before... Never mind. Yeah, that was never happening, was it? That's okay, though. Just kill him.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
There's our scout. No shovels. Literally no shovels were needed for this entire adventure. Good gosh. So I'm basically just going on for this curio at this point. I'm fine. I have the ability to, you know, fund another hunger. Cultist, your trap disarm should actually be pretty significant right now. Yeah, no. I'm gonna have you trap disarm just for stress healing because you have more stress than 8. I could turn out the light and loot this. Alright, we're doing it.
And now,
Sack's empty.
the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
I mean, it's a pretty solid mission. We took home a fair amount of money,
The
22.
shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
Especially with as few, like, actually great interactables as we had. Taking home this much money is a lot more than I really expected. Daredevil, plus 25, plus 15 dodge if your HP is below 25%. Replaces Warren's taxation. Fine. Red Plague definitely needs to be removed on you. Clumsy, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Like the chassis of the Jester is entire, like their fundamental statistical core is built around the idea of dodge being a replacement for HP, like EHP, I guess, like effective HP for them. So losing that dodge is really bad. Faded, whatever. Hendry's also super accurate, so Faded isn't really that great for them either. And they spend a lot of their time not attacking.
A sanguine memory to me.
So we'll unequip and resort all of our trinkets. This episode is already way over time. So we'll have a quick wee look to see if there's anything immediately obvious leaping out at me. Oh, there totally is. Rampart shield. We don't have anyone to wield it at the moment because of reasons. But a long mission in the Warrens for low-level characters. Do I have a low-level healer? I do not. Do I have the capability of picking up a low-level healer? I do not. Selly's not bad. I kind of do want another Crusader. Would be my third, though. Ooh, I could take an Antiquarian if I wanted to. Ooh, I could take an Antiquarian if I wanted to. I could also take Hellion. Alright. I could take... Oh, Lovell's garbage. Bored out. Oh, gosh. They all have, by the way, Shard Mercenary. 10% of your Shard loot will be taken by them. Heroes will only undertake Endless Harvest quests in the farmstead. Does not take up a roster slot. A maximum of 6 of them. So I could hire a bunch of mercenaries and then send them to the Endless, but I don't think I want to do that at all. I don't think that's something I'm literally ever going to do. I mean, like, look at how garbage their quirks are because they haven't come up from, like, ground up. They've got all of their level equipment and all of their level in stats, but that doesn't make them good. Yeah, I don't really feel any of those. All right. It might now be worth my time starting to get both experienced recruits and Stagecoach Network. I don't think I want experienced recruits just for resolve level 1. I have the ability to get all of those levels, is the thing. But I just don't have the shards, the busts and crests for it. This is definitely the next thing that I need to invest in. Okay, fine. I'm just going to invest in it. Whatever. I want all 3 levels of it so that I can have heroes of level 3 turn up. Because we're starting to get to a point where we've basically just got a drought in our low levels. And these people are probably never going to level out of this area, let's be real. I could try to hard carry myself by using Laws. Frontline. Contra is second line. Contra has a self-heal that they can use in the second line. Laws obviously has all of the self-heals. And other heals as well. I can probably even give them Reclaim. And run Laws as like a kind of like secondary healer. And then I guess my backline would be like Pierce. Maybe Bovon. Either of them would be... Oh, no, but it's in the Warren, so I can't use either of those. So what? My backline would be Rord. Oh, gosh. It'd be Rord Viviers. That's a party with literally 1 stun in Conta. And mostly relies on... It's like Rord healing for a tiny amount every turn. It can happen, but gosh, it's going to be difficult. All right. Again, episode's already way too long. I'll think about that in between. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time, Curtis.